My name is Jack, and looking at the changes for the Werewolf Druid Season 10 closed beta, let's go over here and take a look at the changes. So from what you can see here, Werewolf in Fury actually got nerfed quite a bit. So 10% nerf on the base enhancement damage bonus for the Werewolf, enhanced damage bonus per level reduced from 8 to 4%, so 4% loss. Enhanced damage per level reduced from 10% to 8%. Fairy rage limit reduced from 8% to 6%. And then we look at Wolf Howl over here. Wolf Howl actually got buffed. So no, the stat ranges are higher by 1 pretty much. And the minimum strength index got raised to 10, which is really nice. But other than that, not really a lot of changes here. So let's go back over here. And I'll show you what I'm working with. It's a very classic Fury Werewolf Druid, Cranium Basher, 5 Share Runes, with the IIS Breakpoint, Ajalal's Main, Mara's, Chains of Honor, Soul Drainer, Ravenfrost, Verdungal's 40%, Wisp Projector, Sandstorm Track. The Grand Skillers are 3 Shapeshifters with FHR, the rest is Life. The small charms are all resistant life charms. 1 medium charm with maximum damage and attack rating and life, an average Hellfire Torch, and the offhand I have a Flesh Render with +2 for a total of +4 for buffing and a Lidless Wall. Over here we have the Merc. I'm using an A5 Might Merc with a Beast Rune Word and the classic PDR gear, plus some rare gloves and some rare boots for the resistances. Another thing you can do, you can also get yourself an Act 2 Merc with Blessed Aim or Defiance and give him a Doom Rune Word, which is a lot more of a defensive options since he's gonna be in melee all the time anyway, so that's really helpful for mapping most of the time. Stats, Cranium Basher needs 255 strength, right? So I actually need to invest a lot here. I also need to invest a lot into dexterity to fix the attack rating. This build always had attack rating problems and really hasn't gotten better, even though like the werewolf form gives you like 518% attack rating, so I'm not really sure if something's wrong over there, but it always has felt this way to me, that it's lacking attack rating, and the rest into vitality. With 2,100 life, it's pretty honestly fine. Like not the largest, not a werebear HP pool, but it's fine. Let's take a look at how this build does. Here's a Throne of Insanity map, rare one. You can see pretty much still fine. It's clearly not the fastest anymore, but it's still hitting the about average 15k damage as a Fury Druid. Not even like having to use potions if you're getting hit by a lot of enemies, releasing a lot of life. Yes, pretty much the same as always. You can tell that damage is really not there anymore, like the way it used to be. It's still completely fine though, I'd say. That's pretty much how it looks in the map. I'd like to test this in Ubers, see like the changes from what I remember, because it has been nerfed quite a few times across the seasons. I think this is like, it's still very viable, it's just not as powerful anymore, right? I played this build so many times over the years that I now want to just try different stuff. And I think it's still super viable for mapping, probably for Uber bossing as well. But I'd rather, like, for Uber bossing, I'd rather go with a Wolf Barb, because Wolf Barb gets the additional cry ability that reduces physical resistance. So you get a reduction from amplified damage plus the Barb's cry, which you can actually put points into as a Barb, which is really nice. I'd always take a Wolf Barb over Druid Barb, even though I'd say the trade-off is really not that big, right? Even though the Wolf Barb doesn't get Fury anymore, he only gets Feral Rage. I think it's completely fine going with just Fair. Fair Wedge is a really great ability, actually. The lifesteal is really, really high. The other thing that Wolf gets is, of course, a full statted Heart of the Wolverine, which is really nice. But I'd say the Wolf Butt overall is just better because of the physical resistance, being able to kill, like, reduce mobs that have stone skin. Like, really high resistance pools, like 150, 170 even, can probably be reduced if I remember right. Like, this Cranium Basher gives level 33 amplified damage, which is quite a high. Should be around, I think, 60 or 50 physical resistance being removed from amplified damage. That's pretty much the video. If you like, leave a like, leave a subscribe. I'll be posting more videos. See you around.